Hello and welcome to Discover Sycamore Creek Church. This is part number 6 of our class. Thank you for staying with us on this online experience. My name is Pastor Steve Markle. I'm the lead pastor here, and thank you for sticking with us for part number 6, where we talk about discovering the next steps. And really the question that we're asking is, what's the difference between an attender and a member of Sycamore Creek Church? And really the difference between a church attendee and a church member can be summed up with one word. The word is commitment. It's about being committed. Are you committed to the church? We believe that it's biblical to be committed to a church. We believe, culturally speaking, it's kind of an antidote to society where so many people aren't committed to anything in life. And we're committing ourselves to a church. And we're saying, this is going to be my church. I'm going to be able to be counted upon, and I'm going to be involved, and I'm going to grow spiritually in this church. The question then is, well, how do I become a member of Sycamore Creek Church? If you're thinking, this is the church for me, what are the steps of membership? Well, the first step is what you've just done. When you complete this video, you've completed the class. And we're so thankful that you've done that. So you've attended the class. And what we're going to talk about here at the end is our membership covenant. And so we're going to ask you to commit to abiding by the membership covenant that we're going to discuss in just a moment. And then what we're going to do is invite you to a connection dinner. We're going to have a dinner with me, my wife, and several other staff members. And at that dinner, we're going to connect with you, answer any questions face to face that you have maybe that came up during this class. And at that time, we'll talk to you about your commitment to Christ and about you becoming an official member. And then you're a member after that. So we just want to make sure that you know Jesus, that you've been baptized, and help you get plugged into the church. And so that's part of the process. So what we would love for you to do after this class is to take the next steps, if God is leading you that way. But I want to conclude the class today by talking about our membership covenant. If you are a believer in Jesus and you've been baptized, we welcome you to join our church, but we also want to make sure that you're in agreement with these 4 parts of our covenant. These are what you're committing yourself to as a member. Number 1 is this: I will protect the unity of my church. It's so important that you protect the unity, that you, when you hear somebody maybe gossiping about a leader in the church or about someone else in the church, that you don't become part of that. That you actually follow the leadership. If you have an issue with a leader in the church, you don't talk about them. You go to them and you ask them a question and you try to understand. That you act in love toward other members. That you do all that you can to build unity in the church. The Bible says in Romans 14, let us aim for harmony in the church and try to build each other up. So as a member of the church, you're committing to protecting the unity of the church. The second commitment is that you will share in the responsibility of the church. That we are all responsible as members of the church. What is your responsibility? One thing is to pray for the church, to pray for the church's growth, to invite other people that are not in church to attend. By warmly welcoming all those who visit, I always say, hey, if you're a member, you're a greeter. Even if you're not on the guest services team, if you see somebody that's standing there alone, go up to them and make them feel welcome. Share the responsibility of the church. The third commitment is this: I will serve the ministry of my church. We believe that every member in the church needs to do their part in serving. Part of that is discovering your gifts and talents. You may know what they are already, and you can tell us. Maybe we can help you figure that out, and we will equip you. We will train you. We will help you to understand how you can be involved in the ministries of the church. And one of the best things you can have is just a servant's heart, saying, wherever you need me, I'm ready to serve. I'm available. And joining a ministry. Sometimes people hear this part and they're like, nope, I'm out. I don't have any time. We have all different opportunities for you. Some opportunities do require several hours a week. Some opportunities are just showing up 15 minutes early once a month to greet people at the door. 15 minutes a month, I think most people have at least that. So whatever your availability is, we want you to be involved and take ownership by serving in a ministry of the church. And the fourth and final commitment that we're asking you to make is to support the testimony of the church. We believe that every member must support the church. How? By attending faithfully, by living a godly life, being a good example in the community. I always tell the story. If you're going to put one of our church stickers on your car, make sure that you do drive well and are not a rude driver. We actually had somebody call and leave a message on our church voicemail once about somebody who cut them off and was really rude in traffic, and they had our church sticker on their car. Like there was anything that we could do about that. We ask you, to live a good life in the community, to be someone who represents Jesus well and represents Sycamore Creek well. We ask you to give regularly as a person who supports the church and to be a part of a small group. We're asking you to support what the church is all about. So, at the end, if you feel like Sycamore Creek Church is the church for you or for your family, and you decide, hey, I think I want to be a part of this, I want to become an official member, we are excited about that too. So we're going to have some links available for you that you can follow. Just look at the links, click on the links. They'll enable you to register to be a part of that upcoming connection dinner. Also, there's email addresses there that you can email us if you have any questions at all. We would love to answer your questions. So thank you again for watching all 6 parts of Discover Sycamore Creek Church, the online experience. Thank you for being a part of this. We look forward to seeing you soon.